friends, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Yvonne, and today we are talking about spring things I find incredibly chic. I love these videos and I love spring. I think spring and fall are probably my favorite seasons just because they're transitional and there's just so many things that you can do, so I just love them. We're gonna start with fashion, we're gonna do beauty, we're gonna do lifestyle. But let's start with belts. Belts have been a thing for a minute, but like, they're really becoming a thing. I love the double belts. I love just belting anything, like the intricacies of the belts, the amount of jewelry brands that are also doing belts. I think Heaven Mayhem, Etika, there's another, I'm gonna definitely find them because they're the ones I think of when I think of the jewelry belt hybrid. Some jewelry brands are just putting out belts that have metal accents, look really gorgeous, and are jewelry. But then there are some belts that are literally like jewelry. Like the whole thing is made of metal and it's very exciting, and it will have matching jewelry to go with it. So I'm really into those. I think it's so sick. And I also like the crispness of it. I love like a jean with any sort of shirt, a white shirt, and then boom, a very nice belt. I think it just looks good, very classic. And then along with belts, its own category is layering. I've been seeing the most insane layering options, and I feel like they're very spring and very new, and I feel like spring sometimes is one of those seasons that can get lost in the shuffle. It can be incredibly boring sometimes. I don't even like what happened when I googled spring trends this year. Seriously, whoever is at Vogue, Who What Wear, Birdie, we gotta freshen it up. You should avoid florals at all costs. You should avoid, what's the word? Cliche. It's so cliche. Type in spring 2025 trends and it will be the most cliche. These magazines need a breath of fresh air because I'm like, I don't even know what y'all are looking at, because the things that I'm seeing have not even been, the surface has not even been scratched on those websites. It's nuts. Anyways, so the layering that I've been seeing lately, socks. What we're doing with socks, hosiery, shoes, I'm seeing socks layered with leg warmers. We're layering socks, we're layering hosiery. We're never just doing just a shoe, and I love that. If our legs are out and the shoe, we're doing something special with the socks. Girls have dress socks now. We have knee-high socks. Like any sock will do. I'm so into it. I love the leg warmers. I love what the flats with a sock. I love like the little heels. I have a pair on the way. I'm so excited about it. The little ballet, but it has like a little bit of that very Chanel looking aesthetic. With a sock, with a slouchy sock. I love even the mismatched socks. I think socks are just such a freaking vibe. I also like the Mary Jane flats with socks, and like, oh, I think this the schoolgirl-ish look is just so chic, and I love it. And I love how it's being paired with even athletic wear. We're wearing Adidas shorts with the socks, with a loafer. Oh my god, it's so fresh and cute to me. I'm obsessed. Another layering thing that I'm obsessed with is the dresses and jeans. Shoot me. I don't care. The dresses, the jeans, I'm not even talking the skirt with the jeans over it. No, I'm talking a dress. Full length dresses with denim, big denim underneath. It doesn't seem like the most comfortable bathroom situation, but I love the look of it. I love the flow of it. There's something about the way these hit that I just think are genius. It's just so expressive to me. And as someone who I struggle with, this is a dress right now, and I struggled putting this back on because sometimes I feel like dresses are so one and done, and I hate that. I hate that we're in a society right now where like, what is that? My Poshmark and stuff, I think I only exclusively have dresses on there because it is give it another life. Like there's just something so one note about dresses I can understand it's boring, but now seeing the different things that you can do wearing them with jeans has really opened up my mind, and I love that. I find dresses a little boring, so I like that there's something that you can do to edge them up and just give them a new life. So I'm into it. I like the dresses and jeans, but I'm also just a jean girl too. Another layering thing, something you will not see on any of these websites, these wraps around your hips of all kinds. I'm literally seeing all kinds. I'm talking like this is a scarf or a twilly to like this is some sort of crochet poncho. I don't even know, but I love the idea of it from a couple different standpoints. I love the idea because I like the way it looks. I think it just adds something. It's so different. And it is a way to cinch things in, break an outfit up, but it's also genius. If I had scrap fabric, that would be the first thing I'd be doing right now, is putting out scarves, and I would be styling people to wear it around their waist like this because I think it looks so cute. It's so chic. I think it's a really good way to conserve or use dead fabric, I think is the term. But I like it. I love it. I think it's really, really cool. I like the sequin ones. I think it's just, I like the ones that go all the way around like a blazer. I just think what a new way of doing something fresh. I think it's just fresh. Another layering thing that I'm loving is mesh. I feel like people are laying with mesh a lot. I love seeing mesh on top of things, mesh under things, like mesh hats. I saw a mesh hat the other day. That's incredible. I don't know how good it is for the sun. I don't know how that works, but I liked how I thought that was also really so cool and new. And now we're getting somewhere, because sometimes I feel like fashion, it can be a little stagnant, but the mesh hat did make me feel like we're finally like we're getting somewhere with things. Like, yes, that is so cool. I'm also loving the mesh shoes, and I think like, oh, I love the nude mesh shoes. I love the silhouette of it. I want someone to do them in tons of different skin tone ranges. Like that one shoe company that has a nude pump and all the different ones, do a mesh version and do a pointed toe and do all the different toes. You could do a sock with it, and then it's like a whole new dimension. I'm obsessed. So layering right now is just, it's important. It's the most important thing right now. Another thing that I've been loving is metal accents. The Paco Rabanne metal purse. I'm loving that there's more metal on bags in general. I'm loving it. I like metal. I like beading that is metallic, that kind of gives that metal look. Feed me that. I also have been loving the way that I've seen metal show up in design and decor as well. I've seen some very, very interesting mixes of metal and more organic materials, and it is very pleasing and interesting to the eye. I like where we're going with metal. There's a little bit of that brutalism that I'm like, ooh, I like to see more of, and there's something very raw about it. And I think we're just in the leggy era right now, and I love it. But the mini shorts, I love the leather mini short. I love the denim mini short. They have like a little mini cargo short. I have a pair of leather shorts on the way right now. And I was like, I need these, because I do. I just need a leather short. I've always loved shorts. I think they're so flattering on literally everybody. I love the knitted shorts. The only thing that I don't like about the mini short is that some are just not made for women with curves at all. Make the back of the short a little longer than the front of the short. I would appreciate that. Why can't I sit on my clothing anymore? Why did we not account for the fact that the back is obviously bigger than the front? I don't know. But just let your legs out. I will probably be that grandma. I will be that grandma still wearing her short shorts. I love that they're not denim. You know what I mean? I love a mini short that actually doesn't just cut up your vagina. I love a mini short that is so comfortable. Knit. The frilly mini shorts as well. I don't think those are going nowhere in my mind, because I just feel like they just go with so many things. They add such a feminine flair. I love seeing them. I also have been seeing a lot of the midi skirts, a proper midi skirt. When midi skirts got their name, I feel like the midi, it was that one maybe 2012 era, very tight hourglass. I'm loving that now a midi is what I really do imagine a midi is, right at the knee, and it's loose. Mary-Kate and Ashley. It is so Mary-Kate and Ashley coded. I also want to see more sheer ones though. I want to see more lacy sheer ones and maybe even mesh ones too. I don't know, but I just feel like we could do a little more than just the cotton. I definitely don't want to see a satin one. I really, like, I'm begging. If I don't see satin for the rest of this decade, I'll be happy. Truly, I'll be happy. Save it. It's so overly shiny. I don't like it. Anyways, I do like the boho chic thing that's happening. I like that it's coming back. I like the way that it's coming back. But I don't want us to go too far. I also don't like how confusing it is socially. Because sometimes when boho chic comes in fashion, you think that people are more free-flowing than they actually are. Because they're dressed like a hippie, but they're not a hippie. And it's very confusing. And that's one thing where I'm like, because some of the people, you're not this fast and loose. You just have on a peasant skirt. So I don't know what to do with that. But I feel like more people should dress for their energy and not just for style. But I get it. It is what it is. But I like the boho chic. I like it paired with more leather. I like it with a lot of jewelry. It's cute. There's a way to do it. And I love the big bags. I think that's probably my favorite thing about boho chic. But there is something about it that I'm like, anyways. Next, on to beauty. I feel like beauty is in a cool space right now. I think it's in a cool space, but also like, I mean, do what you want. I'm very do what you want when it comes to beauty, because what works for you might not work for me, but one thing that works for everybody is red light therapy. I love red light therapy. I think if you haven't gotten into it, get into it, try it, see if you like it. I love going to the saunas that have red light therapy. I really want a mask. I have the red light wands that do the electro stimulation or whatever, but I really want a mask so I can just sit there and not touch my face or have to do all this. And I feel like I'm missing spots, so I really want to get an actual mask. Everyone wants really good skin. We're also focused on what's going inside of our bodies, but also just doing really elevated treatments at home. Super cool. Another beauty I wouldn't even call this a trend. I would say this is us coming back to center, which is a lot of what trends do, is it will get us away from center and then we'll come back. And right now I feel like we're getting back to center when it comes to cheek colors, because we went on a ride, and a ride that I enjoyed seeing it, but almost exclusively on the internet. Almost exclusively. The pink cheek thing looks so cute. And I even tried it and I liked how it looked. I was like, I can't stop looking at myself. It's so cute. It's so cute, but it was not flattering on everybody. And I found it to be overwhelming. I found it to look cakey. I found people to look like almost like a doll with something drawn on it. Just, it wasn't as seamless as I would have liked. And now we're coming back to center with more neutral blush colors. I've recently gone really into a brown blush, and then more just tonal blushes. Blushes that enhance your natural skin tone, don't go against it. And I've noticed that I like the way I look a little bit more. I think blush was meant to warm up a face and not be so distracting, because I've missed that. I feel like I've missed focusing on people's eyes or the warmth of their skin. I feel like it's like, oh, look how seamlessly you blended this hot pink back into your terracotta shade. Like, you did that, because I know it took effort, and I'm over the effort of it. It's like so much thought that goes into it, of layering your concealer right, and it's like sometimes I just want to, if I slap on my products in whatever order I slap them on in, I want to be able to blend it out and where eventually get to a spot where I'm good. And it's not like, it would be detrimental to do a certain step before another step with this super, super pink cheeks. It just doesn't look good. It's over. So I'm really happy about that. Neutral cheeks. And it's not even a skin tone thing, I don't think, but it really is like, I'm happy to see everybody get back to a neutral blush. I miss the girls with medium skin tone and the peachy blushes. I was like, yo, eat down with the peach. That was y'all's bag. And then for some reason we left it. I honestly blame the Barbie movie. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I blame the Barbie movie for all of this. Barbie took away y'all's peach blushes and y'all looked washed out ever since. I have a vendetta against that pink blush. Next, forehead freckles. I never thought about this. As someone who loves a fake freckle, I never thought about putting them on my forehead. And then I saw a picture and I was like, oh my god, I love it, yes. It looks so good. And I feel like as someone part of the acne prone community, I love anything that I can draw over my acne. So if I get a pimple on my forehead, I'm gonna make it a freckle. So I love that. Another thing is the undone liner look. I'm so happy it's back. Some people are calling this party girl aesthetic. I think we need to get real. You know what I mean? I'm kind of over the whole aesthetics things. But anyways, I like the smudgy undone liner, the overall undone look. I think it really works for some people. Truly really works for some people. I don't know really how I feel about it on me. The liner, for sure. The whole undone look, like there's a thing called no hair hair. Guys, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I know it's not for me because not for me. But the overall undone look, I do like that we're relaxing a little bit. I feel like, let's relax. It's been a long year of blending. Let's just smudge some stuff. Even the blurred lip, I like that. I'm like, thank God. Even though as someone who, I love a good concealer on my lip, but I do understand and like the blurred lip look. It looks good. It looks cute. It looks kissable. I like it. So I'm kind of into it. I like the overall undone look. I think it's like a vibe. I think it has to be done right. There's a difference between undone and a complete mess. But there are some people who I would like to see you in with more eyeliner on. You know what I mean? I like the idea of like more eyeliner. Almost always. I love eyeliner, so I'm like a little partial. And then last, let's talk lifestyle. Number one is screenless tech. Parents always ask, why don't you have an Apple Watch? Like, why get an Apple Watch so you could track your life? And I'm just like, there's no way I'm putting there's no way I'm putting a screen on my body. I don't want anything telling me anything about myself via a screen on my body. Or a ring sounds dope. So sick. Screenless. I don't want another screen on me. Also, botanical seltzers. So like things that have nootropics in them, things that have adaptogens, think of what, Junie, Recess, Ken Euphorics. These are for the sober curious. These are for the sober. These are for everybody. I love them personally. I really do like Recess. I think that they're really good. They have, I think, CBD, cannabis in them. I don't know what's in them. But I know when I have one, my shoulders go, oh, and I can relax and I sleep well that night and I wake up feeling great. So I think that's the next phase of the sober curious thing and people shunning alcohol because it is so bad for us. Although I love a good martini, I love a good dirty martini, I do love the rise of these things I would call like my midweek drinks because how nice to break up the day. I think more so than alcohol being what it does as far as reducing your inhibitions, it's more so breaking it up the day and now it's silly time. I love that and I think that we can find that same feeling and break in a botanical drink more. I'm really excited about that. I want more and more things to come out, especially because at my grocery store you can probably get, there's probably like 2 or 3 brands. There's room for more people, especially seeing how Olipop and Poppy are cool. We care about our gut health. Awesome. I also care about my mental health. I need to fucking let loose. But also, I don't want to let loose and ruin my sleep quality and get diabetes because it's so sugary. You know what I mean? I just need something else. And the way that it dehydrates my cells is so bad for your skin. So I would love to get to a point where it's like we only drink 1 drink on the weekend would be cool. So work on that, guys. Work with scientists. Science, get to it. Terracotta as a color. I like terracotta for interior touches, like a deep, rusty brown. Stunning. I think it's really pretty. I think it plays off a lot of other really nice colors. I also like terracotta actual faces and things like that. I think they're really nice. So I just think touches of terracotta are something that I'm going to add into my home and just be on the lookout for. As well as, I feel like the gifts of the year. I know a lot of Mother's Day is coming up, Father's Day is coming up, all of those gifts. I think this year we're gifting experiences, guys. I feel like I've gotten to a point where now I'm like, I really like the things that I want are very niche, specific to me. I don't want anyone buying anything for me. Give me cold hard cash or take me to a concert, take me on a trip. Let's go for a wine tasting. I don't want things, I want memories. So I think that concert tickets are a really good idea, comedy shows, things that get people out and to live out the things that they wanted to do, or games, take them to a game. I just think that we need to broaden our ideas of gifts and do more experiential things because there's some people who are really materialistic and they want things, but the older I get, especially when you're buying gifts for maybe like older people who have everything, just do something really cool with them. That's so much more memorable. I can't remember the last gift someone gave me. To be honest, And that sounds mad ungrateful, but I do remember the time people spend with me. Last lifestyle thing, I don't even know if this is something I find incredibly chic, because I know that the implications behind it are so daunting and uncomfortable, and it's hard to ignore where it's coming from. But I do think long term, generationally, it could be a good thing. Hear me out. The chicness of healthy living. People are talking about how the upper class is displaying their wealth in a way of like, I can afford eggs and I can afford this abundance of food, which is very sick and dystopian. But I do see another side of it where people have realized that we're not going to be here forever. Once you become successful, it's almost like how the hierarchy of self-actualization. Cool, I've reached self-actualization. I have all my basic needs and social needs and whatever. But now I've reached here, but I'm at an age. I'm at an age where how long is my disease era going to go on? And that's something that's decided now. So basically, I think that those basic needs are becoming more and more important to people, because if you don't have your health, you really, like, you have nothing. So it's a tough thing to call chic. You know what I mean? Because not everyone can afford it, and we're getting into a place where more and more people can't afford it. But on the other side, these are things that I would like popularized. You know what I mean? It should be mainstream to want to live a long life and want to be healthy. And I think there's a way of displaying it where it's not this like showy display of wealth, but a genuine lifestyle of wanting to be healthy. So it's a tough thing, because I do find it chic. I do love seeing all these women take care of themselves and focus granularly on tiny little things that make them feel better. I also think there will be a focus in science on women's health in general. And I think because, I mean, when you see how little research there is about women's health in general, you will be shocked. And now we have more purchasing power. We are pillars of our community, and we also realize that we deserve the same level of research and funding towards our research as everyone else. And now we're in positions of power to do so. So I don't know why or how we got here, but the chicness of healthy living excites me, saddens me. I'd like it to be more widespread. I would love to see them give back to marginalized communities, and in an effort to make food and organic food, farming, agriculture, all these things more affordable. That is something that I would like to see. Those are the initiatives that I would be looking for in brands. Is like, okay, you're into this health aesthetic and the matcha goddess vibes, but what are you doing for the women that can't spend $70 on a 30-day supply of hair vitamins? I want to see more people in the health space that care about poor people. That makes me more comfortable spending money with you. That makes me more comfortable aspiring to this lifestyle, because it is a little hard to sometimes want to aspire to it, because it feels very almond mom, it feels very out of touch. I would love for us to get back in touch a little bit and spread the wealth. That's becoming increasingly important. Those are the things I find incredibly chic for spring. Let me know what you guys think. What are you guys seeing? If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you like me, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of me. Go check me out on my Instagram, yvannagilliam, and I will see you in my next video.